What's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. What I got for you guys today is our second episode in our CSGO Noob to Pro series. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the best options to get you guys started with CSGO. Alright guys, so now we're at the home menu of CSGO, and what you guys are going to want to do here is go to options. Now the first thing we're going to be looking at is the keyboard and mouse options. Don't click on controller because obviously you should not use a controller because that puts you at a major disadvantage. Alright guys, so these keyboard and mouse binds should definitely be to your liking, but there's some of them that you should definitely keep on or off. I'm going to be showing you guys those, and let's walk through them. Alright guys, so reverse mouse should definitely be off. The next one is going to be duck mode, which is crouching in CSGO. Now I keep this on hold because if you put it on toggle, if you press the button once, it will hold there. I don't like that, so I keep that on hold. Next one is walk mode. Now I keep this one on toggle, so all I have to do is press my keybind forward and then it'll just stay on for me. And then when I want it off, I just click that button again, and that's really good for me. So we're going to be skipping the sensitivity and the zoom sensitivity for right now, but that's the most important part, so we'll get to that in a little. So the next two options are raw input and mouse acceleration. Now you should definitely be leaving raw input on, but mouse acceleration, turn that off. What mouse acceleration is if you swing your mouse faster, your character will move faster, which that just throws your aim off, so keep that off. Now the rest of the settings you should definitely go through and change for your own liking, but let's go through the key ones that I feel that I like to change from the original default ones. So for the walking keybind, if you guys don't know what this is, it's basically where you move slower but people can't hear your footsteps. This is definitely used a lot in competitive because sound plays a major key in CSGO. So definitely keep this on something you feel comfortable pressing. For me, my mouse has two side mouse buttons on the side of it. So I keep the walk button at the bottom of the mouse, which is very comfortable for me pressing, and it's quick and easy to get to. The next I like to change is definitely the duck or crouch button in CSGO. I like to change this to shift instead of control because I just feel shift is way more comfortable pressing for me, and it's a lot easier to get to. Next, key binding is very important because this is basically what you always use in CSGO. So I keep this use mic setting at the top of my mouse button. So I keep this there because in CSGO you always need to be communicating to your teammates, especially in competitive. Lastly, the primary weapon is going to be switched to 1, but instead of 1 I put it in my middle mouse wheel, which not scroll down but press in, and this definitely helps. So when you're on your secondary or whatever, all you have to do is press your mouse button in and it automatically switches to your primary weapon. It's so useful and I use it all the time. So now let's go back to your sensitivity and zoom sensitivity. So these sensitivities is the turning which your mouse is going to be at. So I recommend you keep these low, and let me tell you why. So in CSGO, it's really important to be as accurate as you can, and you cannot do that with a high sensitivity. So there's this thing that people came up with, which is the 360 sensitivity range. So this helps you figure out which sensitivity is best for you. So how you guys test this out is go into the CSGO home menu, go to play, offline with bots, choose deathmatch, pick a map you guys want to play, preferably Dust 2 because that's what I'm in this gameplay right here, and then just choose no bots. Alright, so join the game, and if you're in Dust 2, come to the spot that I'm at. It's a lot easier to test this. So what you got to do is you got to step into this red X and aim directly in front of you. Then make sure your mouse is centered directly on your mouse pad. Then, just like I'm doing here, slide your mouse all the way to the right side of your mouse pad, and if your character is directly behind him, that means you did a 180. Then slide your mouse all the way to the left side of your mouse pad, and it should do another 180 for a full 360. If you can't get your mouse to go all the way to the right side and do a 180 and all the way to the left side and do a 180, then that means your sensitivity is too low. Higher it a bit and try this again. But if your character is moving past the 180 point, then you're going to have to lower your sensitivity and try it again. Now keep doing this until you get it right. So why are we doing this? Well, accuracy in CSGO is a very key feature. You need to have good accuracy to get kills and do good in the game. And if your sensitivity is too low, you're not going to be able to turn as good as you would if you didn't do this tactic. Also, if your sensitivity is too high, you're gonna lose that accuracy and you're not gonna be able to kill enemies. Alright, so finally go back to options and go into game settings. Now we're gonna be talking about the first part of these game settings, and it's pretty easy. So go to max acceptable matchmaking ping and bring that all the way down to 25. Now this is because you don't want a high ping playing Counter-Strike. So your max acceptable ping is gonna be 25. You can get lower than that, but it's gonna be max acceptable. So 25 is gonna be the lowest, and this helps you find games that are a low ping for you so you can do good in the game and you won't have any lag. But something to note, if you guys don't have that good of internet, you guys aren't going to find games as fast as you can. If you guys are having a lot of trouble finding games and it's taking way too long, you guys can raise this max acceptable matchmaking ping to however you want. This will make it where you guys can find games a lot faster, but you'll have a higher ping. So the last thing we're going to be talking about is max acceptable game traffic bandwidth. This basically makes it where the server can send you more information and faster at a certain given time. Because while you're playing, you're going to be sending information to the server, and the server is going to be sending information to you. And if you put this at unrestricted, it's going to be so they can send each other the information as fast as they can. This is very useful when you're playing competitive and basically playing CSGO. Alright guys, so these are all the best settings you guys need to know to get straight into CSGO. So this is the end of the video. I've been Clutch, and I'm out. Peace, guys. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. Remember to rate the video and subscribe right here and click that bell next to it so you guys will never miss another video. Also, leave a helpful or random comment down below because I love replying to you guys.